In this video I'm going to show you how to replace these brake shoes on this Yamaha 50cc moped. As you can see at the back here, I've got the wheel off and everything's out of the way. Basically very simple to do. Just make sure you've got something clean on your fingers. You don't want any dirt going on these brake shoes or you'll have problems when you put it back together. But all you do really is need to just pull it together like a shoe, pull both sides so it make it collapse basically, and that takes these brake shoes off this bike. So once you have your new brake shoes, just best way to do it, make sure you've got clean hands, nothing goes on these. These are actually a little bit dirty, but for the purpose of the demonstration it's okay. Just collapse them round one side again, get them half on, just open them up, might take a little bit of persuasion to get them on the cam, pop them on, there we go. It's as simple as that. Just the basic worry really is that you need to keep your hands and any grease and dirt just off the outside of these brake shoes, and you should be good to go. So it's a basic case of collapsing them to take them off. If you're having trouble with the springs, sometimes it's easier to put one spring on one way and one spring on the other. Just it makes it easier to collapse them to get them back on and off. I've just painted this exhaust up. It's got some just hammerite black. It's just covering it over. I don't know how long it'll last when it gets heated up. Probably not too long, but it's just giving it a coat of paint, and it's certainly going to look a lot tidier when it goes back on the machine. I think at some point I'll probably just sand that off and give it some a coat of some special black paint that doesn't disappear when the heat goes through the exhaust. But just for now, tidying it up, putting it back together, getting ready for the MOT. I've got a good check round it. There's no holes in the exhaust. It all looks in good condition. So just giving it a quick coat of paint really. I'm sure it'll improve the performance of the bike when we get it back on. Well, there we are, my exhaust dried. I've just painted the one side of it at the minute. I will do the other side before I put it back on the bike. That actually looks a lot better than it does. Certainly nice and tidy. So what I'm going to do tonight, I'm still waiting for these brake cables coming in. I'm going to wire brush all this rust off here and just tidy it up a little bit and hoover it all out the way. I'm just going to paint that up as well really, just to give it a bit more protection when it gets back together, because it's an easy job to do really while everything's off. I think what I'll also do is I'll re-insulate all this wiring loom here as well and just tidy that up as well. So they're my jobs for tonight.